Some of you heard my comments on the radio show today about this situation. My feeling is that this is going to turn out to be a speeding ticket and probably not much more. The kid thought he was going to be late to practice, and so he's going too fast. And I'm not going to get into much more about it than that, but he insisted on apologizing to the team today, and I just want to let him say a few words to you guys right now.
I'm obviously deeply sorry to the Pacers organization, the fans. This is a pretty traumatic experience for me. Never been through anything like this, but definitely a mistake that I've learned from, and anything close won't come. Nothing close will happen to this again. Did I say that right?
Sounded good.
It won't happen again. No, yeah, there we go. Deeply sorry to the organization, and looking forward to kind of letting this go past and get back to work.
Thanks, Cam.
Thank you
guys. Rick, what does Aaron still mean to this team, and why is it such a big deal that you guys have him now for even longer?
Well, he's a proven starter on a championship caliber team, and so opportunity to keep him in the fold for an additional 2 years is a great event for the franchise. So happy for him, happy for the organization. Kevin and Chad and Ted, a lot of work went into this to get it done, and in most cases, once we sign our contracts, we put them in the drawer, forget about them. But getting them actually signed sometimes takes some doing.
What does it not only just mean to have him for long term, but Tyrese, Pascal, Andrew, does he have a core that you can look at and say, well, this group is set for a while?
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, these four guys, Andrew, Tyrese, Pascal, Aaron, these guys have kind of become the core of our team, and the better we can create a situation for there to be continuity, it's better for our team, it's better for our fans and the organization. So, a very happy day.
Rick, you mentioned on Media Day just how excited you were for this season. That never goes away, season after season. And the standard doesn't change. Like, what are you most looking forward to with this team, with the hardship of not having this year?
Well, in the position we're in right now, you've got to look forward to the challenges that are staring us right in the face. Opening night, look, Ty's not going to be playing this year, so we've already accepted that. He's doing great, by the way. He's running and shooting, and so I think from our fans' perspective, they need to know that this rehab is going exceptionally well. Okay. In terms of the now, the challenges with Oklahoma City coming in here Thursday. Initially, I thought they were on a back-to-back. They're not. They play tonight, and then they get to travel tomorrow, and so that makes it tougher. But that's what this thing's all about. And I've talked to our team a lot about grit and where grit got us last year, and to remind those guys that were here last year, and to let our new guys know that grit is a lot what this is going to be about. It's an unbending commitment to perseverance for the long haul. We don't know what this year is going to look like in whole. There's no way to know, but as I said on Media Day, we're going to continue, to develop this team and try to maximize the guys that we have available. And it's our duty to our fans to put the most competitive product we can out there.
You talked before about this. You couldn't have much more difficult challenge, obviously, to start playing opposite defending champs. I guess how much more difficult does it become because of the depth that you're missing and the depth that they obviously have?
Yeah, it's I don't know if I told you guys this story, but I think this was probably the spring of '16. Got a chance to visit the West Wing, go in the Oval Office, and at the time, President Obama had a little plaque on his desk that one of the senators had given to him that had 4 words on it: "Hard things are hard." And the NBA season is hard, you know, and so you got to have the right kind of vibe and attitude and sort of defiant enthusiasm to take on challenges. You know, you look at our first 10 games; it's daunting. I mean, and so look, we got to stay in the now, do everything possible. This is a great opportunity. I mean, we got guys playing point guard that never played point guard in their lives. You know, they're going to be playing point guard most likely on opening night against the NBA champions, and so that's challenging. But there's also a great opportunity there. So we're going to make the most of it.
Do you have a decision on who your backup is going to be on Thursday?
Stay tuned.
How about center?
How about it?
How about it? You know which way you're leaning as far as starters?
I'm not going to tell you guys right now.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to make an educated guess, but there's going to be a lot of guys cycling through. I presume during game one that we'll see 2, 3, and possibly even more, because there's a chance Obi's going to play some center, and we've got 4 guys that have done some very good things in preseason. So sometimes the mystery of an endeavor is one of the things that gets you excited. So that's where we are.
Now that you've had 4 games played again back under your belt, how would you assess the things you did in preseason?
I think I did pretty good. I mean, the first game I wasn't a lot of foul trouble, but I think as the preseason went on, I got better and better. As a team, we got better and better too, I feel like.
Remember last year going into it, you wanted to cut down the fouls, the jumping, and all that stuff. What's it like now to be working on new stuff for the team that you have now, but also a continuation of those same things almost?
I mean, I think it's fun to get back into the swing of things, I mean, it's a lot of discipline stuff I got to, sort of pick back up on that I had before, from like fouling and stuff, knowing how to stay down, knowing position and stuff. But I think I'm going to get it. And my team has been, the team has been really lenient on me. Like they really haven't been on me too hard about it. So I'm gonna get it.
In what ways did going against Wemby help you get up to speed quickly?
Yeah, I mean he's a hell of a player. He's tough to guard, one of the toughest in the league to guard, just lengthwise. The way he creates space, his footwork, and I think it gave me a challenge. We played him 2 times, and I was looking forward to every game playing against him because looking at it as a chance to get better.
What have you liked about your game so far? I know we asked you before the start of camp, and then putting it out there. What did you like about what you were able to do, and what did you like about it?
I think my defense. I think coming in the league, that's what got me drafted. Just my intensity on defense, and I think I did that pretty well. Guarded Wemby, got a couple steals, a couple fouls too, but that's something I can clean up on. Watch a lot of film, get better with that. Then offensive end, just doing what I do best, cleaning up, getting second chance points, rebounding, and just playing my brand of basketball. I took a midi, felt good, so yeah.
Can you allow yourself to, take a step back over the next 24 hours before Thursday and think of the rehab and the work you had to put in to get to this point?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like taking a step back and just knowing where I came from, and knowing what I'm doing now, I think it's always good. Being around like Wiseman, seeing his how he came back, and watching Ty every day with his rehab recovery and stuff, it sort of motivates me. I'm just a blessing to be playing basketball again.
Dinner on Aaron now?
Huh?
Dinner on Aaron?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You've seen this whole time here. What's struck you about the amount of improvement he's had since you guys traded?
Man, from day one, Aaron's always he's been one of the hardest working guys on the team, day in and day out. He guards some of the toughest players when we playing and stuff. So I give him credit. He's well deserved. He deserved everything he got, and everything's coming to him.
One more. Yeah, sure. How does this group of centers work together? We've talked about it since the beginning of camp, of just you guys operating as a committee.
Yeah.
How has that developed over the course of preseason?
I think just having that chemistry, just off the court, just being able to talk to each other and just be around each other. I feel like we said in preseason, everybody game is a little different, but
picking up and learning from each other is something big. Like sharp as iron, sharp. When we in practice, we compete against each other. Then when we play against the guys, like if you see something, you tell them. You know, like if it's a read or something you could do better, you take it, and we don't take it personal.
Pascal, what excites you most about the challenges you guys are going to face going into this season?
And I think it's going to be interesting. Obviously, not having Ty, I think that's a big question. But I'm excited about the opportunity of everyone just taking a step up, rallying even more together as a team, because we're definitely going to need. We always need each other, but I think we're going to need to lean on each other even more, and just staying together, fighting, being resilient like we've always been. I think a lot of the things that we are and who like it shouldn't change. You know, I think we're gonna miss Ty, but I think our identity is there, and we should be able to just continue to be who we are, regardless of what's happening.
What have you learned so far about what it's going to take to play without him? Maybe just from even a technical standpoint.
Well, I think it's just like obviously he has gravity, like shot making ability, passing. I think everyone knows now, like our offense is not something that's like, I think it's more off field, and I think his feel for the game is awesome, and he helped us a lot as a team, so we're going to miss that for sure. So I think to me, that's kind of like the biggest thing.
How do you think the gravity changes again? Like not having that there, I mean, what have you noticed about how you guys are being defended collectively without him?
No, I think we'll see, right? I mean, I think it's kind of hard to talk about in preseason. Like people are playing. Like I think once the season starts, we're going to have more of an idea what that looks like.
What does Aaron Nesmith mean to this team?
He means I was out. First of all, congrats. That's big time. I know he's one of those guys that works super hard and well deserved for sure. And he's a big part of our team. Provide spacing. On defense, can guard literally anybody. And he's a big part of what we do. Just the way we want to play, like he just fits perfectly, and I'm glad that they were able to get that deal done.
We've heard a lot of other teams, players talk about wanting to play fast. Some say play like the Pacers. What are you expecting from the rest of the league in terms of teams maybe trying to emulate your style?
Well, I think everything looks good. Probably the first 10 games, right? So I think it's like after those 10 games, we're gonna start seeing what teams actually want to do, right? So I can't really tell. I won't tell you that I look at that or I think about that, but I think like it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the first 10 games. But to me, as a player that's been around, like I start looking at it after those 10 games, because I think everyone got new things that they bring into the season, and I think as the season goes, some things stick and some don't. So I guess we'll see.
It might be different because you guys won the finals when you were with the Raptors. But what was it like playing the Warriors the season after that title run, and how do you anticipate that impacting how it feels for you guys?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty crazy. I think we played them opening night. I don't know, it's a long time ago. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I think it always feels good. I think obviously when you're on the winning side, it feels better because you're coming back, you have great memories, you have the ring to show for it, and all those things. But I think as a losing team, I don't know what that feeling is, but I guess I'll see. But obviously seeing a familiar face and somebody that kind of made you endure pain, for a whole summer, I think you want to go out there and compete. It's going to be bad memories for the most part, but just we got to go out there trying to fight in front of our fans and put up with a good show. First game of the season, try to get a win.
When the banner goes up on Thursday night, what do you think? Will memories come back, or what will you think?
Oh, it's going up on opening night?
On Thursday, I believe, right? Thursday, the banner.
Okay.
Banner will be
Okay.
there may not be a huge.
It'll be up. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, I think it's great. Obviously, like, and I said that like after we lost, it's like it's an awesome feeling. Like we've done something that hasn't been done for a while, but we didn't get it done, right? So it's like it's kind of bittersweet.
I just anything you could do to be a part of this team and this organization for longer. I really just wanted to get something done and let these guys know that I'm here for the long haul.
Right before the deadline last night, what were your conversations like going up to it with your agent? Just wanted to make sure.
Just wanted to get something done. Like I said, like I wanted to be here. I'm happy to be here. And I'm just glad that I get to cement, just continue to build this thing for the next 4 years.
On top of that, what's it mean to have so many of you guys locked in? You, Ty, Pascal, and you guys are all.
Yeah, I mean I'm happy to be a part of that and continue to build that with the guys who kind of started turning this thing around, and just seeing it through to the end so we can bring that hardware back for real.
I distinctly remember a couple years ago when you signed the last contract and how that was sort of like a mile marker for you, that you made it from Boston to Indiana, you proved yourself and you earned that. Now to get another one, what does that mean to you?
It's awesome. Second contract's a big deal for a lot of guys, and I think for this one, it was really, like I said, just really stamping that I want to bring a championship back to this city and continue to build this thing up. That was all this deal was about, for sure.
What excites you most about dealing with the challenges that are going to come with this season?
Change, I think change can be scary for a lot of people, but I also think it brings out the best in a lot of people. And, I'm excited for the opportunity to grow and to be uncomfortable as an individual and as a team. I think it's only going to make us better.
You tweeted about the paperclip SpongeBob thing before from when you were traded. What role do you think the Pacers have played in helping you develop from that perception to now, and how much does that make you want to?
Just belief in me from the beginning and seeing the potential that I had, and just making the most of it, and being able to come in here and be a sponge and just soak up all the information and experience. Just continue to get better and better. And this is the place that I want to do it. It's the place that I'm comfortable being at.
Do you still have that post saved?
Of course.
How often do you look at it?
I don't know. My friends actually sent me a clip today. It was another meme of me. Somebody made like a man out of paper clips and rubber bands and put my face on it. So that was pretty funny. Yeah.
What's just the expectation going into Thursday in Oklahoma City, basically, when you know what you're in for? How do you kind of view that challenge with what you guys are doing?
We know these guys, know how they play. It's going to be a challenge, physical game. We're going to go out there and compete and, try and get a little revenge.
How much more of a challenge did it come with all the depth that you guys are missing? Obviously, not only with Ty Terry and TJ.
It's going to be a challenge all year. I mean, once again, it's nothing new. We're used to challenges. We're used to overcoming challenges. So it'll be another one on Thursday.
Do you guys see there being, I guess, not a bigger burden, but like a bigger load on this starting group as well as you guys have played, considering how much you guys are missing in the second unit or could be missing in the second?
We do it by committee. I think, our group, we're going to have to do our job regardless of who's playing, who's not playing. And I think everybody who's coming in behind us is ready to step up and, do their job as well.
You and Isaiah were injured same game, right? In New Orleans.
Yeah.
What do you remember about his injury, or maybe even just that night? And then what have you seen in how hard he's worked to get back?
Man, he punched something serious today. Yeah, he's, you wouldn't even look at him and think he had an Achilles injury, the way he's moving and jumping and playing. But yeah, I remember I was in the locker room. I had gotten hurt first, so I was in the back watching the game. I saw it happen on TV. Wasn't quite sure what it was till he came back. But yeah, I remember that pretty vividly.